Everyone will tell you that junior year is the most stressful year of high school, so when I was tasked with planning a mini capstone project in my SCLA 11 class, I was a bit intimidated and overwhelmed by the endeavor at hand. Over the course of several weeks, my 4 classmates and I planned 2 hikes where we partnered with an environmental organization called Leave No Trace and taught their sustainability principles while holding fun events for students to attend. In the weeks leading up to the first sunrise hike, we worried that there was going to be a bad turnout due to the fact that most teenagers don't want to get up at 5 in the morning to go hiking. We ended up selling over 75 tickets though, and on the morning of the first hike, we piled everybody into a bus and headed to Rabbit Mountain to go for a hike. While watching the sunrise, we provided breakfast and played games that taught the Leave No Trace principles. It was an extremely rewarding experience watching everybody come together and watching our hard work pay off. The 4 classmates I worked with became good friends of mine, and the mentorship from my teacher, Ms. Forbes, and Ms. Adams helped us to grow and develop as leaders and people. Good evening, my name is Sloan Albert, and I'm your 2020-2021 SCLA president. Throughout this experience, I learned a lot, but one of my biggest takeaways was that you will get out of SCLA what you put into it. You will be challenged, but you will gain many valuable skills and experiences should you choose to continue on with the program for all 4 years, which I highly encourage you do. I challenge you all to step outside of your comfort zones. For those of you who are looking to further your experiences, you can apply to become an ambassador during the spring semester of your freshman year. SCLA ambassadors are a group of students who strive to provide more leadership experiences, along with planning, organizing, and running all of our events. You'll hear from some of our ambassadors later on in the ceremony, and we'll get the opportunity to hear about some of their favorite and most impactful memories from being part of the program. You'll also get to meet our ambassadors on Monday when you pick up your shirts and pins. I challenge each and every one of you to join us, and hope that you'll take advantage of the many opportunities that you'll be offered throughout your time as a member of this program. As demonstrated by our current situation with COVID-19, we often have to be flexible and adjust to last-minute changes. On behalf of the Silver Creek Leadership Academy, I would like to thank you all for your patience throughout this whole process of planning the induction ceremony and the numerous changes that we've had to make. While we're very disappointed that we couldn't hold this event in person, I'm so excited to finally be able to welcome you to our virtual freshman induction ceremony. Tonight is all about recognizing and celebrating you, and although the event looks a little different than we were originally planning, we're glad you and your families could join us. The incoming class of freshmen are already exhibiting great leadership skills, and we can't wait to see what you all accomplish over the next 4 years. From your contributions as a volunteer, to your work for your mini capstone, and ultimately your capstone project senior year, you all are capable of amazing things, and we look forward to seeing you grow as leaders and accomplish great things. We hope you enjoy this evening and are excited to meet you on Monday and get to know you better as the year progresses. Welcome, class of 2024 Silver Creek Leadership Academy members.
Silver Creek class of 2024. Today is a big day for you. You've selected your high school, and we're thrilled that you've selected Silver Creek as that high school. You've selected to be a part of the Silver Creek Leadership Academy, and we are here to celebrate your commitment to joining SCLA. I'm Erick Finnestead, principal of Silver Creek High School, and I want to share with you that you've made a great decision. As you begin high school, there are lots of opportunities and choices. Should I go out for this team or participate in this club? What classes should I take? How do I enjoy now while also preparing for the future? In creating the Leadership Academy, we had all of you in mind. The skills that are learned and applied throughout the Leadership Academy are skills that can be utilized for your entire life. Take, for instance, the Big Six, of which the Silver Creek Leadership Academy is modeled after: respect, teamwork, critical and creative thinking, vision, communication, and ethics. On a daily basis, we actively use all of these skills. In all occupations, you will use all of these skills as well. For instance, think of what you would like to be when you grow up. Maybe a doctor, a chemist, a police officer, a teacher, an entrepreneur, a computer scientist, a pilot, an engineer, an architect, you name it. Any number of these occupations. Point being that in each of these occupations, you will utilize the Big Six. These skills and experiences that you will cultivate are transferable regardless of the line of work or the line of occupation that you enter into in your life. This is a program that will allow for your continued development and growth as a leader. This is a program that sets the example of how students, schools, communities, businesses, and nonprofits should be working together in support of one another in creating a better future for all. And this is where you step in. While we provide you with the many opportunities to explore leadership, there is also opportunity for your voice and your choice to guide you in this program. For example, I would have never thought that as freshmen, And then as seniors, students would create cybersecurity courses, collect thousands of dollars for charitable organizations, redefine a kids' night out during a pandemic, intern at some very prestigious companies and organizations, become champions of unified sports, lead drives for musical instruments, products for those in need, serve as liaison to those learning the English language, support prom dress exchanges, move our announcements to a video platform, provide incredible support to everyone from elementary students to senior citizens within our community, all within 4 short years. But yet here we are, and each year our student leaders in the Silver Creek Leadership Academy go above and beyond in improving their school, their community, and the lives of others. And that's why I believe in this program, and that's why I believe in you in joining this program. Because truly, it's about the power and the collective efficacy of all of us creating a better experience for those that we can impact positively. Well, not every day is us saving the world out there. Every day provides us with the opportunity to lead. And I'm excited to see you grow as individuals and as a class of 2024. I'm excited to see you lead now and also in the future and what those capstone projects will be both in your junior and your senior year. Your generation is going to have an incredible story to tell. And it is my hope you begin adding to that story through your contributions of leadership on a daily basis, no matter how big or how small they are. SCLA class of 2024, it is my pleasure to welcome you, to congratulate you, and challenge you in exhibiting positive leadership in the many areas of your life now and in the future. Welcome to Silver Creek and welcome to the Silver Creek Leadership Academy.
Thank you, Mr. Finnestead and Ms. Adams, for inviting me to be a part of the induction for Silver Creek Leadership Academy. It's an honor to join you and recognize our rising leaders. Students, you have applied to and been accepted to SCLA. Congratulations. This is a signal to those around you that you believe you can improve our school and our community and our world through leadership, and you can. Leadership is most often associated with formal roles, like the Leadership Academy, or being a business owner, or a principal, or a city council member. Formal leadership roles are critical, and they should be pursued, and I hope you continue to pursue them. And you should know that they also bring with them additional responsibility and ethical considerations. We need strong leaders in formal roles, to be sure. However, being in a formal leadership role does not equate to being a strong leader, and certainly those formal roles do not establish the limits of who can lead. Anyone can choose to lead. The exciting nature of leadership is that you can lead from right where you are. Lead from where you are. Be a leader regardless of your title, your position, or your role. And when you think about leadership in this way, it kind of liberates you from worrying about who is being selected for the formal roles that you apply to. You know, I supervise schools directly. I work with many assistant principals and teacher leaders across our entire district who will someday be great principals and will pursue district office administrative roles and do a great job. But not everyone is selected for every position that they apply to. And when they come to me for feedback, I tell them, continue to lead in the best way you know how, from right where you are. When people see you working hard and being honest and reliable and taking personal responsibility for setbacks, when they see you as someone who makes improvements to the system or the organization, then opportunities open up for you. Don't wait until you're asked to be in a formal role to lead. That's actually not how this works. People are selected for formal roles because they are already leading from right where they are. They are influencing people in positive ways. They are listening to others and trying to understand situations and people more deeply. They are taking action to improve the world around them. Some of the greatest leaders I know, personally, have come to their formal leadership positions because others were inspired by them. Because of their hopeful belief for a better future and their relentless persistence to create something better for the common good. They had people around them saying to them, go for that position, you would be so good. You would help our system or our team or our committee or our school. So regardless of where you are or what title you may or may not have, you can always leave a situation better than when you arrived. And when people want to be around you because you are hopeful and you listen and you show that you value them, then you are leading and all kinds of opportunities open up. So congratulations on being inducted into the Silver Creek Leadership Academy. I am so excited to watch you learn and grow as leaders and stretch your leadership perspectives over the next 4 years and beyond. Most of all, I want you to know that you inspire me. Seeing you as young adults taking action to make our world a better place really gives me the greatest hope for our future. Thank you so much.
I'm sure everyone already knows the importance of respect. It's such a simple idea, but it can transform a good leader into an amazing leader. Well, this year in SCLA, I was sure that I already knew everything there was to know about respect. I was wrong. In my cultural and global leadership class, I learned how to respect others by using global consciousness and cultural intelligence. Becoming more aware of other cultures and how to respect them taught me how to become an even better leader. I remember a field trip where we went on to an Ethiopian restaurant where we had the experience to learn about Ethiopian food and lifestyle. Not only was the food great, but the opportunity to really dive into another culture taught me a lot about cultural respect. Respect is not just being nice to someone, it can teach you a lot about them and broaden your worldview. Even though respect may seem straightforward, it's still one of the most important pillars of SCLA. Up next is Senior Ambassador TJ Nicholas talking about the importance of teamwork.
Welcome, class of 2024, and I can't wait for you to join SCLA during these unprecedented times. While the pillar of teamwork is one of the most important, it is often overlooked and underestimated. Teamwork doesn't apply exclusively to athletic teams. Teamwork is something that you will use every day of high school, and personally is the only reason I'm able to be up here to give you this speech today. Now, I could go on and on about a football team or a baseball team I was on and how we had to use teamwork to win the game, but SCLA is not just a sports team or a normal club. If you let it, SCLA will become a family, and you may find yourself with a strong bond with your fellow SCLA members who may become good friends for the rest of your high school career. Writing this speech was not easy, let me tell you. I not only sat there trying to think of a story that would show teamwork while trying to make it something worth listening to, the problem was I was trying to multitask. This is when my dad came in and sat next to me. Yes, I'm a senior in high school, and my dad still sits next to me so I can focus. I asked him about what I should write. He gave me a couple options about how good sports dynasties have let old, wise, and great players and coaches move on, but then replace them with younger people who have learned from them. I know not all of you play sports, and I knew I wouldn't be talking about something passionate to me. So I called my older sister and asked her, and she gave me some good life lesson stories that were pretty decent, but once again, wasn't exactly right for me. So now, not only have you listened about my day, but you have listened about teamwork. I wouldn't be able to focus without my dad's help. I wouldn't have been able to brainstorm without my mom's and my sister's help. I wouldn't be able to give you this speech without my peers and fellow ambassadors and what they have taught me about teamwork. Teamwork is being there and assisting others and also taking help from others when needed. It's being there for the ones you care about when they need picked back up or sometimes brought back down off their high tower. You will meet people in high school. I promise. There is some face-to-face interaction. I don't want it to sound like teamwork is just a friendship. You may need to work with people you normally wouldn't see yourself working with. You would need to be able to take advice when you don't think you need it, be able to hold yourself accountable even when you don't want to. Teamwork takes a lot of hard work and conscious effort and won't always come easily. So I'll leave you with this quote. Individual commitment to a group effort, that is what makes a team work, a company work, a society work, a civilization work, by Vince Lombardi. The only person that can make a team happen, that can make teamwork happen is you, and you are in control of that. Thank you, and I hope you have a great year. Speaking next is Junior Ambassador Sierra Binsdell on critical and creative thinking.
Thank you, TJ. Our world is changing. Students and leaders are no longer simply expected to memorize facts and information, but rather they are challenged to think deeply for themselves. We are preparing for a future where skills such as critical and creative thinking are essential, and SCLA has helped me grow a lot in that aspect. Personally, critical and creative thinking are woven into my life on a daily basis. I'm involved with an internship at the Innovation Center, where I'm a part of a team that is contracted to design and build an underwater robot that will eventually be used to study marine life. To be a part of this team, I'm constantly incorporating the creativity that the Leadership Academy has taught me into my work on the robot, making me truly stand out as a leader there. Critical and creative thinking is not only used in a classroom setting, but is applicable to almost any career path. The world is in more need of people who can think from fresh and logical perspectives, and the students who come out of SCLA definitely don't fail to deliver. Speaking next on Vision is our Senior Ambassador, Megan Neufeld.
Thank you, Sierra. A couple of months ago, a few weeks before my 17th birthday, I was babysitting this little kindergartner. She was about to turn 6. We were sitting in the kitchen, eating some frozen peas, and I asked her about her upcoming birthday. I asked if she was excited to turn 6, and she said, without hesitation, "I don't want to turn 6. I like being 5. I was pretty surprised. Usually little kids seem really excited about their birthday. So I asked her why, and she said, "I don't want to be a big kid. My dad says that when I'm a big kid, he won't be able to pick me up and spin me around anymore. I don't want to grow up. I like being little." I mean, it was the sweetest thing, except for I was sitting there thinking, oh man, I don't want to be big either, and I'm about to turn 17. In SCLA, vision, one of the big 6, means seeing the future as something that does not need to be feared, but as something that offers new challenges, and with it, new opportunities. Coming into your freshman year of high school, you guys might be able to relate to the kindergartner who doesn't want to turn 6. I think we all get worried about growing up sometimes, even if we are excited for the future as well. So we can keep vision in mind and remember that the future isn't as scary as it seems. It offers new and exciting opportunities that we can only experience if we keep on growing. My fellow senior ambassador, Peter Frito, will be speaking next on the importance of communication. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Throughout high school, communication has always been a key part of my schooling. From joking around with friends, speaking with administration, I'm always talking. I played 2 sports and I'm involved in many extracurriculars. So communicating with my teammates, teachers, and coaches is an important part of maintaining balance in my life. As many other athletes know, it is important to be able to communicate with your teammates when calling for a pass or telling them where to go. Another situation many of you can relate to is communicating with your teachers. Whether it's as little as a hello in the morning or going to ask them for help, communicating with others is a vital skill to have in order to be successful. Regardless of the path you decide to take, whether you're an athlete, an artist, or a musician, and especially a leader in the Leadership Academy, communication is a crucial skill to be able to do well if you wish to succeed here at Silver Creek High School. Adrian Deputat will be speaking next on the final triangle of the Big 6, ethics.
Thank you, Peter. Ethics. Whenever I think ethics, I think of family. Family in my life has demonstrated one key principle: self-sacrifice for the good of others. In family, when bad grades pile up, when you're caught doing something wrong, or when tragedy befalls the family, people aren't simply removed. As son or a daughter, you aren't disowned by your family because it's convenient, or because it's good for one person's image. No. Family is a place of safety and a place of teaching. When you come home with a D on your first math test, the first response is, how can we fix this? And what can we do to prepare better for next time? Families don't disown people for these things. Families are there to nurture and to give the sense of motivation, to help each other through hardship, even if it's tough in the short run. In helping you through adversity, in encouraging honesty, in demonstrating how self-sacrifice can improve the well-being of all, family fosters leadership. SCLA aims to bring this sense of family to you. Whenever your upcoming public speech may be daunting, you have a long, hard community project set before you. You are struggling in your classes or whatever else you may experience in high school. SCLA is there. Your teachers, your ambassadors, your directors are all here as your source of strength. We are here to foster, to teach, and give you a sense of security where you can lead and succeed. Embodying the character of ethical framework of our program, we are here to inspire integrity, honesty, and respect. You have all been chosen to take part in this legacy of leadership through ethics and these 6 pillars that the program is built on. Class of 2024, welcome to the SCLA family.
Thank you for joining us for our virtual SCLA induction. How I miss doing this in person. Normally, this event is held in March every year. You come to the school all dressed to impress for our group. Miss Norris lines you up backwards alphabetically to parade into the room, and it sometimes works. Normally, our ambassadors light a candle for each of our big 6 after they share a thought on this topic. We skipped the candles this year because, it's 2020 and we'd probably burn down the auditorium the way things have been going. We'd read your name and you'd walk in front of the stage and you'd get your card and your pin. We'd take pictures and laugh and eat cake and ice cream and look forward to a great 4 years of SCLA. You also missed the retreat in August. Our ambassadors would teach you the best football cheers. You missed Mr. Finnestead's hike up the mountain. You missed goofy games with hula hoops. You missed our design thinking challenge. You missed our sources of strength and introductions to restorative justice. You missed meeting new friends from other middle schools. And you missed being crammed into a room with 4 other people. We missed watching you on the bus fall asleep on the way home because we ran you ragged. Yep, you missed a lot. But we'll find a way to enjoy those things together in the future. What you haven't missed is becoming part of our elite group of student leaders. What you haven't missed is an opportunity to create your own legacy of leadership, like so many have gone before you. If you were here in person, you would have walked through a display of posters of our alumni. You would have seen amazing young people who have walked the hallways of Silver Creek before you and who now have a torch of leadership that they give to you. You would have seen a poster of Peyton Peterson, a 2013 graduate who helped for his senior capstone project to create the fiber optic network that many of you are using to watch this presentation and to actually do school right now. You would see a poster of Trenton Hoshiko, who's actually the alum putting this event together for us. You'd learn about United States Air Force Second Lieutenant Jamie Kirkland, who was the youngest female glider instructor in the U.S. Air Force Academy and who is now a fighter jet instructor. You are beginning the same leadership program that Emily Rembert took on her way to medical school. Noah Grolnick took on his way to law school at Harvard. Perhaps you will be an international university student like Austin Leach or Caleb Blickfeld. Perhaps you'll follow in the footsteps of our future teachers, Parker Nicholas, Aidan Rooney, and so many more. Perhaps you'll be a college athlete and maybe even the American record holder in the discus like Valerie Allman, or an entrepreneur like Izzy Fisher, creating a company to fuel athletes. Maybe you'll be one of our countless engineers, computer scientists, musicians, aspiring politicians, Broadway performers, youth pastors, travel bloggers, or those who have careers in the outdoors. Who knows? The best part of our program is these amazing people and their varied interests and strength. We're all 9th graders in SCLA, just like you. They took the opportunity, the projects, the lessons, and the activities heart to heart, and they became better people, more well-rounded people with greater emotional intelligence, empathy, problem-solving skills, and they developed a growth mindset and developed their big stick skills into strengths to become leaders. For some, the journey is easier. They may have come to the table with some leadership experiences. For everyone, true leadership, growth came from wading through the challenges, learning to work together, managing conflicts, and celebrating the successes of others. It's your turn. It's your turn to create your leadership journey. It's your turn to determine your path and where it will lead you and how you will make a difference in our school, in our community, and our world. It's your turn to become the leader. Some may tell you it's not worth staying in SCLA for the 4 years. Some may tell you to take another AP class or just get a free block, and that'll look better on your resume. Only you can determine your path. I promise you, though, if you stay in SCLA for the 4 years, you will walk away a more confident, capable person who will handle the challenges that life will throw at you better because you have completed this program. So the path is set. It's your turn to follow the path and ultimately forge new paths for future Raptors that will follow in your footsteps. I can't wait to see what the class of 2024 will do. You've started your high school career with incredible challenges. Your online learning, your sports seasons have been canceled, modified, or postponed. Your music and arts opportunities have been limited. What a great way to develop grit, determination, and a positive attitude through life's challenges. You can do it, class of 2024. It's your turn to lead by example. And I have no doubt you're going to hit it out of the park. I can't wait to see you all on Monday when we smile and wave and see your smiling eyes behind your masks. We'll give you your pens and your t-shirts, and we will have a good time and celebrate. And we will be together again, making a difference soon.